What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode of Space Engineers. You know, I made the flying Minecraft pig episode or two ago, and it got me thinking, why stop at a pig when we could make creepers? You know, the creature we all love to hate. So today, this episode is going to be about making creepers. That's right. I think it'll be fun. Whoa, camera glitchy. You could do more color, probably. Again, keep in mind that there's really only one shade of green, so there's not going to be a whole lot of shading, but I know creepers have a little bit of gray and white peppered through them, but again, not being the artsiest guy in the world, I thought it was best to just, you know, leave it as such. Simple was better. So to start off, let's go up a little ways, give ourselves some space. And we're gonna go ahead and make a new small ship. Paint that. And again, nice thing about Minecraft animation, or not animations, textures and characters is that they're like 16-bit, so they're very pixely. It's easy to figure out how big they are. So for the creeper, the head is basically 8 by 8 by 8, I think. So we're gonna go out from this block and go 7, like so, and bring this out 7, and then connect them up. And that's the top. Now come down 7. I actually think this guy was a little easier to build than even the pig. Mostly just because it's very tall. It's kind of just standard, straightforward type of thing. And connect all these guys in. Ooh, come on. All right, like so. And then go ahead and fill this in. Now, with any of these kinds of builds, sorry, not bills, it's kind of up to you. You could play around with the cockpit, thrusters, gyro situation. Personally, this is how I did it, but you can do it however you want on the inside. I put gyros on each corner, not corners, and the same thing down here. Leave yourself one block so that you can fill in the exterior to cover everything up. Now, go into and go out 4 blocks, so there should be 2 on each side, and then run that all the way over to the other side. And this is going to be the base of the body. Now, let's see. The body is 8 wide by 4 deep by 12 long, or tall. So we're going to go 11 down from that block. And that's going to make up the whatever equates to a torso for creepers. What? Come on now. Thank you. And bring this guy down and connect the dots like so. So yeah, I really enjoy building Minecraft ships or Minecraft creature type ships because they're very simple. Again, being, oh gosh, stop doing that. Again, instead of being the real complicated, come on, the real complicated type. What just happened? Alright, that's not, no, don't do that. That's, no, don't listen to me. I don't know what happened there, but it was pretty hilarious. Okay, let's try filling this side in. Maybe this, yeah, that was nicer. Okay, and I did the same thing here for the most part. Oh, come on, dude. Stop grabbing all the way out like that. It's so annoying. Okay, Let's go first person so we can be particular. Like this. Now, I put the power in here. You could probably put... Really? You could probably go, put... Wait, how did that happen? Weird. That's not what I meant to do. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, it filled in the top part. Never mind. Okay. You could probably put more thrusters and stuff in here. If you find that it doesn't need as much power as this. Because mine moves fairly well, but it is a little bit sluggish here and there. So you could do like half of these as forward and half as back, or, you know, whatever. I just figured since it was part of the biggest, probably part of the biggest spot in the creeper, that it would be a good power source. And Adrian from, you've seen him on my channel before, Adrian Wanna Fly, mentioned to me the other day that when he was watching my pig tutorial one, it goes into the red. I failed to notice that. So I wanted to make sure this one didn't go into the red by filling it up with power, although it is a good point to note that I did learn the power reactor things do count as mass. So if it doesn't need that much power, if you play around with it and it turns out it doesn't need that much power, you may want to remove some of these to trim down how much weight it has to move. Effectively, it would make it move faster if it didn't need that much power. So the legs are the last step. We're going to go out 4 blocks from the edge there. And once again, it's about 8 wide. Same width as the creeper itself. So you get a shape kind of like that. And it is 6 tall and 4 deep. So, well, 4 deep is explained because I already went out 4 blocks. So bring this down 5 from the edge. Bring this out 7. And here's 5. There we go. Or 4 actually, because I already put a block there. Right? No, this is 1 too long. Okay, there we go. And now connect these guys. What? What? What is that? It did like part of them and not all of them. Weird. Okay, and now what I did is put a couple more gyros just so it turns really well. I mean, it kind of makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, creepers turn on a dime, but they don't move very fast, so I knew that. Now what I did here is put thrusters like so. Again, leave yourself room to fill in the exterior walls when you're done. Oops, that's too far in. So like that. And then just close it all off. Like so. Boom. Oh, come on now. Play nice. And pretty much the same thing on this side. Go 4 out. 4 out. Okay, yeah, I did do that. And then 5 down. 5 down. Like so, all the way on all 4 branches. Connect this up. What the weird. Weird. I don't know why it did it that way. So like that. Again, being blocky, pixelated art, they're pretty easy to replicate in something like Space Engineers because it's also block-based. And you can pretty much just count a pixel for a block and go from there. And again, you probably don't need this many gyros. but I preferred having more than I needed because I like a lot of my ships that I've built have been kind of sluggish and I didn't really want them to turn slowly. I like turning. And then this goes the other way. Lined up. Okay. Come on. Be nice. Why you no place? Seriously. Gosh, I don't know why it did. Wait. This didn't do it either. Or I forgot to do it. The latter's probably more likely. Okay. Come on. Get out of my face. There we go. So the feet are now done. Oh! I just realized I forgot to do the toes on that other guy. I believe. Yes, I did. I forgot to do the toes. For shame. Okay. This part was a little weird for me to figure out how to fit everything in here. So what I did was I put left thrusters along this edge. Okay? And then put up or down, I guess. Up facing, down pushing thrusters that way. Now, you do kind of have to fill in these walls first to get the thrusters to attach correctly. I forgot to do that. So go ahead and fill these in. And now put downward ones. I did it this way so that when you went down, you wouldn't see the energy coming up out of the thing's head. And now what I did here is I alternated. So I did one like this, one facing down, one facing up, and one facing down. And then put one more up. Wait a minute, I'm off by one. Put one more up, and then one more down. And that way, the up and down thrusters are basically balanced, in essence. And you may have already guessed... Oops. Put right thrusters here. And pretty much the same thing. So, these guys... and then these guys. One here, one here, one here, and one here, and then just alternate them. And again, you can play around with this yourself and reorganize them if you find a more efficient way to do it, or just like a better arrangement. And then I did... how tall was the cockpit? Okay, it's about three high. So what I did was mark this out real quick. 1, 2, okay. So you can't go more than 3 rows, I think is what I figured out. So go ahead and put 3 rows of these guys, and then 3 total to these guys. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Now, one thing I'm going to do differently than this one is I placed the cockpit, and then, actually I think I put it further back one. Yeah. I always put... when I'm building Minecraft ones, I think I said this in my pig build, but I always put the cockpit somewhere inside and leave a little hole so that you can access it, and the reason being that because they're even, you know, 8, 16, 4, they're all like even dimensions, and these are 3 by 3, they never fit and line up, and I hate that, basically. That's just, I don't like that. So I basically hide them, and then you fly at third person. Now, what I did before was I filled this up with more reactors. I'm not going to do that this time, The reason being, I think it made this one a little slower, and I don't think I need that much power, and it takes up more mass. So the last step is to basically just cover this up, if it would actually go. Please go. Thank you. And let's see, that's 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. So that's the direct center. I was a little off on this guy, which, let me fix this actually. So take that out, put that there, take that out. There we go. So that's the direct center of his head. I think the cockpit may have been positioned differently in this one. Come to think of it. Yeah, I think it was, but I like, whoa, where'd he go? There he is. So the last step is the painting. You know, you have to have that iconic creeper face, right? So go to black, and then the creeper eye is 1 over and 2 down. So 1 over, and then skip 2, and then you're going to do a 2 by 2. And now go over and diagonal down, and do 2 more, and then you can do the next eye right there, and it'll line up 2 and 1. And now go 2 down from that, and then 3 down, I'm sorry, from that. Like so. And you get the creeper face. So the toes I didn't do though. That's something that I need to fix. Now, the texture on Minecraft has it kind of staggered like so. And it should come out to 4 times. You can do that. I don't know. I think I'll leave it that way. Because in Minecraft it's a lighter green all up here, and then it would be a darker like this color in between, so it makes it look more like feet. So I don't know. Ooh, let's not go that crazy. I don't know if something like... Okay, that doesn't look good at all. Wonder if we gave him toes? No. No. So, I think we're just gonna keep it kind of one of those don't add paint to a masterpiece, if you will. So I think we'll just leave it like that. Even though we don't have a darker green to shade that in, it'll be fine. And we also need to do that on these guys. So basically just zigzag up and down. Like so. And now the last step, I keep saying last step, but this actually is the last step, is to place the landing gears. So what I do, if I can ever figure out how these are aligned, okay, that's lined up right, is I put this guy more forward, kind of like the same thing with the pig, just scientific weight things, it would hold more that way. And then I try and space them to, like, trying to match up with this part of the mouth, so it's basically 2 in and 2 in, because they're, again, being even, you can't just place one in the center, it would be off unless you don't have OCD issues. And these I reverse them, I think, on my... Yeah, so like this, and then 2 in, and then I put them more towards the back of the legs. So as you can see, these are facing more forward, these are more on the back edge. And that's pretty much all there is to it, at least the way I'm building it. Again, you can play around with the... Yeah, see, this is why we don't fly at first person. It turns really good. I like the turning on this particular build, and it moves fairly decently. It's hard to tell sometimes because of the you know, ground and stuff around you, but it's actually it's moving around. It's doing good. Considering that we only have oh, we have 108 thrusters, and it's 200,000 kilograms, so it's less than half, I think, of kilograms per thruster type of thing, if you were trying to come up with some kind of ratio. And then, kind of like the pig, we're just going to tap it in. Oop, come on. I can't tell if I like the feet or not, but we're going to keep them for authenticity. 1. Come on. 2, 3. Come on. Come on. Last one. 4. Lock. Good. Yay! Alright, let's go ahead and paint this guy's toenails here. That's really weird. It's not awkward at all. I guess he is a creeper, so it's not as awkward. It's a creature, not a person. So boom. That's not scary at all. They're like giant creepers. Now, what would be really funny is if at some point when the developers implement some type of explosive, maybe? Just saying. TNT-ish charges, breaching charges, whatever. You take some of those power cells out, fill it with breaching charges, then run it into something. That would be funny. So yeah, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace!
The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald,